Hey guys, this is Jordan with Team J's Classroom Fun, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you like this video, subscribe so you don't miss any future videos, and click that bell. Today I'm continuing on with my series on literacy stations. If you missed any of my past ones, you can check them out. I have a little playlist with them. And today we're going to be focusing on Fluency Station. As we know, fluency is really important for kids to practice, and it's something that they don't need to just get whole group, but they can also practice it independently during literacy stations. So today I'm going to share with you some ideas of what you can use for Fluency Station in your classroom. So in the past, I've already gone over introduction, how to set them up, management, and then reading and tech ideas. So if you're looking for those, go to the playlist and you'll see them there. And today we're going to be focusing on fluency. So, as we know, fluency is being able to read the words correctly, it's speed, it's reading with like a natural rhythm, and then also reading with expression. So, these activities that are in here are all focused on that to help the kids be the best reader they can be. Because also, the more fluently they read, the easier it is for them to focus on comprehension. So, one of the things that I've always had at my Fluency Station, and again, these are ideas that you can literally not make, I was thinking make and take. These are literally ideas that you can take to your classroom and implement right away. You also can make changes depending on like what age your students are and what they need, but these are easy ideas that you'll be able to implement if you choose to. So first thing I have, and you'll see this in the picture, there is a little whisper phone, fluency phone. They're probably called 8 billion different things. This is one that I got from Lakeshore. I've also seen many teachers make them like using PVC pipes. I also know there's probably other ones out there from other companies, but these are the ones that I have. And so one of the things that kids can do at Fluency Station is they can read their book to themselves using the whisper phone. This is great because it gives them a chance to actually hear what they sound like, hear what they're saying, hear their speed, hear their rhythm. Because sometimes I think kids, especially like kids, once they start reading in their head a little bit more, I don't think they always realize like what they sound like when they're reading. So it really helps that they can actually hear themselves to hear like what they're doing well and what they need to work on. Another thing I have, and this is something I got from some store, I don't know if it was Scholastic or some teacher store, but I have these little phrase cards where it's like, went to the, in the room, all these different things, because again, the more the kids practice the phrases and getting the rhythm down, it'll help them with their reading. Another thing that I have is build a story card. So this is something I got from Florida Center for Reading Research, which I'm going to talk about on the last slide. For this one, it has like a few words, and then it has, or I think it has like a line of the story and then another line of the story. And so what the kids would do is they'd first read the one line, and then they'd read the one line and the second line, and then they read the first, second, third. And this way it kind of builds on and on to help build that fluency. Another thing, and this is one of my favorite, is the reading expression cards. For the reading expression cards, this is something where I literally just typed up an excerpt from like the story, like this one was from the true story of the Three Little Pigs. And the kids have to read whatever the quote is in that character's voice. This is a great one for them to practice expression. And I always try to choose some really fun picture books that they're familiar with. And again, it just gives them a chance to practice reading with some expression and not sounding so monotone. The next one I have is jump rope rhyme cards. So this is what I've done. I typed up some jump rope rhymes, some nursery rhymes. And again, sometimes too with that repetition, it can really help the kids because they're not worried so much about decoding. They're able to focus on the fluency because they already know what the sentence is going to be. So these are just some fun jump rope rhymes that the kids can read through and nursery rhyme type things. Another one that I have, now some of this obviously will depend on what programs you have in your classroom. So we use Foundations. And so one of the things that we have is there's lots of little fluency drill pages where there's words and nonsense words and trick words and sentences and actual fluency passages. And so that's something else they could read. They could use the whisper phone to read it with the partner, take turns. If you have Scholastic, they also have some speed drills that you could do to practice fluency. And then you could even have someone time you and that kind of thing. So those are just a few ideas there. As I mentioned, Florida Center for Reading Research, I want to say I'll try to link it down in the description below. It's fcrr.org. They have amazing literacy resources. They have free resources and they're like in grade bands, which is nice. But it's broken down with the big five. So they have phonemic awareness, they have phonics, they have fluency, they have comprehension of vocabulary, and they have all kinds of activities that you can get for free. And this has been free for a long time. And amazingly, it's still free because I know a lot of these places It used to be free, and then now they start charging for things. But they have all kinds of great fluency activities. They have those like fluency phrase cards that you could just print and cut out. They have, like I said, where it builds the story, where the story builds. So they have tons of great resources, and you could put some of those activities into your Fluency Station. Okay, so that's what I have for you for fluency. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Next time, we will be talking about reading response station, which is a really good one, especially for upper elementary grades. So I will talk to you next time. Have a great day.